The most precious things are the simplest and most affordable by Xuefeng. For life, the simpler, cheaper, and more accessible something is, the more precious it becomes. Sunlight, air, soil, and water are invaluable to life. They are easy to obtain, simple, and inexpensive. We can live without airplanes, cars, computers, and mobile phones, but not without sunlight, air, soil, and water. The more worthless something is to life, the more complex, expensive, and difficult it is to obtain, such as diamonds, luxury watches, heroin, and antiques. Observing the relationship between nature and life, we eventually find that what the greatest creator gives to life is the most precious. The more beneficial it is to life, the simpler, cheaper, and more accessible it becomes. On the other hand, what the devil gives to life consumes life. The more detrimental it is to life, the more complex, expensive, and difficult to obtain it becomes. From this, we can understand some simple truths. In relationships, those that are easier to maintain are more beneficial to oneself. The more difficult it is to maintain, the more worthless it is. In terms of life's sublimation, the more common sense truths are more valuable, while the more profound and complex theories are less beneficial to life's sublimation. In terms of cultivation and practice, the simpler and more straightforward methods are better, while those that consume money and time are not good. In terms of illness, the cheaper medicines are more effective, and the simpler the treatment, the more effective it is. The more expensive the medicine, the more problematic it is, and the more complex the treatment, the worse it is. In terms of seeking knowledge, teachers or masters who charge little or no money and treat everyone equally are more knowledgeable, while those who charge high fees and pose as superior are more likely to be incompetent. In terms of national governance, the fewer government agencies and civil servants and the fewer regulations there are, the more beneficial it is to the people. The more agencies, civil servants, and regulations there are, the more harmful it is to the people. In terms of lifestyle, the simpler the lifestyle, the happier the person, the more complex the lifestyle, the more anxious and painful the person becomes. In terms of value, the easier it is to obtain, the more valuable it is, the more effort, time, energy, and money it takes to obtain, the more worthless it is. Do you want a happy, joyful, free, and blissful life? Do you want a life where lost items are not picked up, doors are not locked at night, virtuous people do not abandon the wild, and the world is one big harmonious family? Do you want your life to ascend to heaven to escape the cycle of reincarnation? Then simplify everything and do not complicate it. Value the inexpensive things and do not pursue the expensive ones. Seek the most relaxed and comfortable methods and do not painstakingly search for tiresome, difficult, and mystical methods. Because the most precious things are the simplest and most affordable. November 25, 2021. ChatGPT can make mistakes. Consider checking important information.